Volunteerism is a strong movement in Taiwan, and Taiwanese of all ages, genders, and walks of life are sharing their time and experience with others in Taiwan and around the world. St. Lucia has been the beneficiary of this altruism through the relationship between the two countries and the Taiwan Overseas Volunteer Program. Two young Taiwanese volunteers, having completed their 2-year stay here, were honored at a ceremony Wednesday for their contribution to St. Lucia's development. Every year since 2010, new volunteers with the ICDF Taiwanese Overseas Volunteer Program arrive in St. Lucia. These individuals serve with various ministries based on their skills and professional experience.
In September 2009, St. Lucia and the Republic of China, Taiwan, signed an agreement, which is agreement between the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, and the government of St. Lucia on ICDF volunteers. Besides the United States and Japan, Taiwan has become the third country sending the long-term service volunteers to St. Lucia.
A ceremony was held at the Union Orchid Center to celebrate this collaboration between Taiwan and St. Lucia and to recognize the contribution of the volunteers.
To date, Taiwanese volunteers have contributed significantly. These contributions have had a positive impact on our people and have assisted greatly in the improvement of health programs implemented by the Ministry of Health through the Community Health Nursing Service.
The ceremony was also held to recognize two of the early arriving volunteers as they are wrapping up their 2-year tour of involvement here in St. Lucia. The first of the two was Yu Shanlin, or as she came to be known locally, Shandy. Shandy served with the Ministry of Health, Wellness, Human Services and Gender Relations and made a presentation recapping her activities of the last 2 years.
I'm Yu Shanlin, and you can also call me Shandy. Yeah, like Pitong Shandy. Okay, so I'm really happy to be here today to give my final presentation about my 2-year service in St. Lucia. Okay, and why I choose the chronic disease to do my health education project is because we all know that over the years that the statistics show that the chronic and non-communicable disease are the major cause of the death and the disability worldwide, and not only in the worldwide, especially in St. Lucia.
Shandy had a lasting impact on the people she worked with and the communities in which she served. She will not soon be forgotten and will be sorely missed.
Shandy is a well-known person. In fact, that's the first volunteer we have had in the years that I've been working in the region, and everybody, every client, every community knows Shandy. So I think, Shandy, you have made a home name, and leaving us, I don't think we'll ever forget you.
The second of the two was Taysensai, or as she became locally known, Grace. Grace served in the Forestry Department with the Ministry of Public Service, Sustainable Development, Energy, Science and Technology, and she also made a presentation recapping her activities of the last 2 years.
My unit is Natural Conservation Unit, and this unit is focused on two main aspects, which is ecotourism and environmental education. And about ecotourism is mostly focused on forest trail we have, and we have tour guide in the trails and many different activities in the trails. And also environmental education, which is we share about different environmental issues.
Grace was very active with her involvement and had a powerful impact on the people and the communities. She too will not soon be forgotten and will most certainly be missed.
Grace, what can I say about Grace? Grace is graceful. We have had volunteers before from Japan, but Grace is our first from Taiwan, and she was remarkable. I don't think that we would ever get someone like Grace to replace her in the Environmental Education Unit.
The Taiwan ICDF Overseas Volunteer Program has to date been a very positive success, and both countries feel that it has been a win-win situation.